I might be in such a good, happy place that if I do experience those negative emotions, maybe they're just short lived. Maybe I can get myself into the place where I no longer go into that deep, dark mood or path. And so the emotional stretching was this idea or concept. And the first time I thought about it, thought about doing it, was after the Tony Robbins event, because I thought about what we'd just gone through. We spent 4 days jumping up and down. Like it was crazy. The amount of energy, I had no voice left. It was just incredible, an incredible experience. And interesting because it wasn't just the words that were spoken, but it was the activities that I did. I pushed my body. In fact, I had sore muscles. My whole body was sore. It was like a workout. It was a huge workout. And I realized that personal development is personal. Like I got a lot more out of that 4 day seminar than somebody else might have got if they didn't put, like, if they just sat there the whole time and didn't do any physical work, they wouldn't have got as much out of it. And so I realized that you get out of something what you put into it. If you put in a lot, you get out a lot. And when I came back from that event, I thought about Tony Robbins' life. Now, Tony Robbins, he's quite a larger than life character. He's very upbeat. He's quite excited with things that he does. He loves what he does and he gets excited about it quite easily. And I thought about other people that I know that are excited as well. There's a few around. Brendan Burchard's another one. And as I started thinking about that, I thought to myself, you know what? I wonder how often he gets excited like that, does these events. So I started looking up online how often Tony Robbins runs an event. And at the time, he was running 2 events every month. And I thought to myself, so he does 4 days of jumping with exuberance and then a break for like a week and then another 4 days where he's jumping with enthusiasm and excitement. And I thought, wow, that must put his brain on a whole different playing field, a whole different level than the normal person who doesn't do any movement. They don't move their body. And then I thought to myself, that's interesting. What if I develop something whereby I could do that every day? And so this is where I get the idea from. And I started thinking that that's what I wanted to do, that I was feeling this excitement and energy, and I didn't want to plateau and then go back to being just normal again, just ordinary. I wanted to stay at this level that I believe was an extraordinary level of life and of thinking and ideas popping into my head and the brain's working on overtime. And it was just incredible. I was just so excited. And so I thought to myself, if I'm going to keep this, then I need to generate a process whereby I can create it more and more. I can keep it going, keep the momentum going. And I'll tell you the reason why I know it worked. I was on the phone. I took a phone call about 6 months later from Success Resources. And they said, hi, how are you? How are you going? I said, great. They said, how are you since the Tony Robbins event? Were you able to, are you still excited? I said, I'm more excited. And they couldn't believe me. Like, it didn't make sense because most people, ordinary people, what they do is they go and they do this. That they go there, they get this big high, and then they plateau again in their own life. But I thought to myself, I don't want to do that, which means I've got to create an empowering morning routine that gives me a mini seminar in my head, including excitement, because I need to get myself an emotionally stretch. I need to somehow get myself to feel the way that I'm feeling right now consistently. Who's done that? Who's gone to a seminar or one of the programs, even one that I've done, and you walk away feeling really uplifted, like you feel really like on fire, like your whole life's up. You're just thinking positive. You're feeling like everything's good. You're excited. You're happy. So if you've been through that, then what we want to do is we want to create that for our morning that we've got every morning. It's like another excitement anchor into our soul, into our life, keeping us on that path.